Number 10, we're asked to select the following equations that could represent the parabola graphed. So there actually could be more than one answer. So let's kind of look at A through D and look at what form each quadratic is in. For A and B, hopefully you notice that these are in standard form, the expanded form. Part C is in vertex form, and then part D is in intercept form. So if I look at my quadratic that's graphed here, the first thing that I notice is that it's going up, arrows pointing up. So therefore the x squared should be positive in any form. For part A, the x squared is negative, so I could already get rid of part A. That would be going down. Part B, the x squared is positive. Part C, the number in front of the parentheses is positive, so it's going up. And part D, the number in front of the parentheses again is positive, so it's going up as well. Second thing I notice is that the vertex, that lowest point, the minimum, if I had to name that as an ordered pair, it would be 0, -1. So if it's in vertex form, which part C is in vertex form, that vertex should be 0, -1. But if you look at part C and pull out the vertex, you always do the opposite sign of what's inside the parentheses to find the x-coordinate, so that would be a 1, and the back number is your y-coordinate 1. These obviously do not match, so part C should be crossed out. The next thing I notice is that the x-intercepts, where it crosses the x-axis, are at 1 and -1. So the x-intercepts are at 1 and -1. So if I want to write this in intercept form, which part D is in intercept form, to go backwards, if the x-intercepts are 1 and -1, then the factors should have been the opposite signs, x minus 1 and x plus 1, and that would be our intercept form. Well, if I look at part D, those are identical. So part D is one of the equations that represents this parabola. The last one for part B, you can use vertex form to kind of think of part B, and also I would expand out intercept form to prove it. If I expand out intercept form, I'm actually going to erase so I can multiply this out. So if I expand by multiplying, x times x is x squared, x times 1 is 1x. Then distribute the -1 to both terms. -1 times x is -1x, and -1 times 1 is -1. If I combine like terms, I would have x squared. I have 1x minus 1x, those cancel out, and then minus 1. So the expanded form would be x squared minus 1, and in fact that matches part B. So part B and part D were our two equations that represented this parabola. You could have used the vertex here and decided that it was part B, because if you rewrite this kind of in vertex form, you would have f of x equals, I would have x plus 0, because the x-coordinate is 0, squared, and then the y-coordinate is minus 1. Well, if you have x plus 0 squared, that's just x squared minus 1. So again, you get part B as your answer as well.